The Meralco Bolts lost to Ginebra, 88-81, in their best-of-3 quarterfinal series, and Bolts head coach Norman Black could not help but air out his frustrations on how the game was called. He stressed that there were a lot of missed calls by the referees that cost them the game. "We played this team in the elimination round, and they called it," Black said. "What I think is, evenly, and then we get to the playoffs and Newsome goes to the basket. I think the rule is if there is a contact when taking a shot, a foul should be called. It was just a let-go situation. I don't really get that. It was a close game, few minutes to go in the game, those fouls have to be called." Another situation he pointed out was a traveling call on Jared Dillinger. JD jumps up in the air, loses the basketball and the ball lands on the ground, and they call traveling. Nobody's even touched the ball yet. I don't really get it, a frustrated Black added. It is what it is for Black, and he hopes that calling out the referees will help them get a fair chance in their must-win situation this Wednesday, June 11th, at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. "We'll come back on Wednesday to do the best we can. Just hope we get a better shake from the guys governing the games, because tonight, that was quite frustrating with the end game. The game was called well in the beginning, but in the end, I don't think it was called well at all." After sharing his thoughts with media, Black knows that he may be fined by the commissioner. "I could get a fine, so what?" he said. Blaming the game officials is not anymore new for Black. But since it is the quarterfinal round, he hopes that the games get called in the middle. "Of course. It's not the first time," said Black. "Of course we're frustrated, I'm frustrated, so what more them? Just want a fair shake, that's all. We've been through this before, and we just want a fair shake, that's all we're asking for." If some of the guys governing the game can't give both teams, then they shouldn't be there. "We leave that up to the commissioner after he fines me for what I just said," ended Black. Despite the frustrating loss, Baser emerites that Black wants the team to stay positive and focus on the next game. "Kalangan maging positive langkami dito. Back to work tomorrow," said Amer. "Panaran naman gamali naman tapos I apply naman next game na ball na maggamali. Masunod naman ang game plan ni coach."